What a while loop is, we will write its structure like this. This is the structure of a while loop. This is the command, here the loop ends, and this is the condition. Here you will write the condition for loop to go on or to break, etc. So let's write the codes now. Very simple codes we are writing. Suppose we are taking some variable I, and its value we set 1. Now here we write the condition. If suppose we have to run the loop for 5 times, then we will write the condition here I is less than or equal to 5. So this is the statement, and because of this statement, this loop will go on only for 5 times. Now to check the loop, here we write something like display, or this is the print command. Anything you can write here, like I'm writing here hello. At this time, if you will run the loop, it will run for infinite time. Why? Because you are not changing the value of I, it is always 1. So in the loop you need to change its value. So what you will do, you will do like this. Now you are changing the value of I, and it will increase from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when its value is 5, then the loop will break. Now let's run the loop. Control L is the command to run the Scilab command. So you can see in the screen that 5 times you have printed the text here. And suppose now if you want to print the value of I, then you just simply put I here. Don't put semicolon after I. Let's run the code now. There is nothing. No, means Scilab will always print the command of your program. Means the code lines of your program, it will just print here, but result, it is showing no result. And also here I have not given semicolon, so that's why it is giving you the value of I1. If I have put here semicolon, now if I run program, though now it is not giving anything, as you can see. Again I am running the command, no result it is giving because you have given no print command here. Now suppose I remove this semicolon here. Let's see what will happen. So now it is printing the value. So in Scilab you don't need to give the full printf command as in C++. Here just you put a semicolon or remove it, and it will control your output command. So this way we have seen that how a while loop can be used to run iterations. Again, one more something more we can add in. Suppose we add some other j variable we have put here, and its value I have taken 0. Now j is equal to j plus I. This is the calculation we are doing here. Now here we will print its value. As you can guess what the value of j will come. So j